Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I got another interview for you guys. This is Madison from New Orleans, and she's not exactly targeted, but maybe, but her mother is targeted. So we've been talking about that, and she wanted to come on and talk about things. So, how's everything?
Everything's going good. There's a lot of good days. There are mostly bad days, actually. So,
Right. You wanted to give a little background about yourself?
yes, um, well, for me, I am a mother of a 12-year-old. I've never had a police record. I almost graduated with my bachelor's in the science of nursing um, from a really, really remarkable school and very competitive as well. I also tutored three different biologies. I have plenty of friends. I'm down to earth. I'm not pretty out there. I'm pretty realistic. Um, I would say, and that's about it. And I totally 100% believe what is going on after what I have experienced from watching what my mom has gone through.
Right. So, what do you think about all of this stuff?
I think it's actually, it's not like it's too sci-fi. I joke around. I like to say, oh, the sci-fi shit, but that's just me being sarcastic. No, I think it's very real. I think it makes sense. It really does. With, I mean, it just has to do with the Earth's electromagnetic fields and microwaves and broadcasting. But they're doing it with our brains and our minds and in different ways. Okay, different ways. Like for you, you can hear them. It's more like telepathic, right?
Well, it's out loud. It's out loud. I mean, it's
Out
artificial
loud.
telepathy, but you hear it out loud when they talk to you. So,
Correct. Not in your head, but out loud.
right, right.
Okay.
It's never been in my head.
hmm But what makes it different from my mom is it's physical attacks. Here's another type of attack that's called it's using a direct energy weapon, which I'm not quite sure about the direct energy weapon part with that, except for it's probably the same thing with mind control. Especially if it's somebody that's ordered this on her, such as a doctor in my case. My ex stepdad is a doctor and knows all of her weak spots and knows what to exacerbate more in my mom physically.
Yeah.
So the physical stuff is what my mother is really going through right now. So, and it's really difficult to sit by and watch because I'm used to solving problems. I'm used to just like facing problems head forward and figuring things out, especially having to do with science. I mean, science is fascinating to me, but this is actually very scary to me. Very, very scary.
Okay. Let me stop you for a second.
Right. Serious business.
Okay. So we had a little bit of a technical difficulty, but I yeah, we're definitely back on. So you were telling me about some things that were happening with things coming up missing and stuff like that, and some people experience gang stalking in that type of way, and some people don't. And a lot of gang stalking has to do with broadcast, but a lot of times, like they've actually been in my house before, and these people that gang stalk me, they live close to me. And one time, I used to smoke cigarettes, but I don't now. But one time, I had a brand new pack of cigarettes laying on my bed in one of those little brown bags that you get them from in the store, And when I came in here to get them, it was already open and there was 19 missing and they had left one, and the reason was to let me know, they were being real facetious to
Right.
let me know, like, hey, we could get
Right.
to you, we could get in your house, and
To
It's
let
just
you know that we were here.
yeah,
Exactly my thoughts. We were here. You know, we could do whatever we want to do.
yeah.
But you know what? You know what? I'm coming up with different ideas and things to do to kind of try to catch these guys because these guys are kind of sloppy. I looked into who they are and their background. They're not that smart. They really aren't. They're very sloppy. My mom just left in so much fear and she gets angry at me because she's like, you don't understand. Like, you have no idea, and blah, blah, blah. And, like, she will be combative. Like, look, Mom, I'm on your side. Okay, I'm just trying to help you. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help you because it hurts to see you in bed every single day. And with me having some type of solution, and, like, you're not taking them. And then, like, she'll think of every single way to, like, shoot them down, shoot every little idea down. Well, you know, to take down the cameras, they could see us put up the cameras and take them down. Well, you know what? It's like, it's something. It's something, and at least we can catch, you know, the perpetrator, whoever it is. Like, for you, it's what's his name, Gerald?
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus, and Bagatha. For us, it's Marvin Miller. Marvin Miller, and he's like fucking 53 years old, just like baby boy Marcus. He's with a 45-year-old. He's with a 45-year-old hag that's like doing this too. So I did my research. They're not that smart. Like, come on now. And like, plus we're gonna have it set up to live to where we can see who it is before they take our videos down, and that's to add to the shit that they've taken. So, like, I keep telling my mom not to worry. We have to take action every single day. We have to do something.
Well, you know, I had this problem where they would always be on my Wi-Fi, and any device that I would connect to my Wi-Fi, they would end up having control over that. So I ultimately ended up getting off of my Wi-Fi altogether. And I used to use this app called At Home, and it's where you can set up one device, and there's like two apps, like At Home. One's orange and one's blue, and so there's one you could use for a receiver and one for the camera. So you could set up, you could get one on your phone, right, and then set up one on a device in your house, and then anywhere you are, you could log into that phone and see the camera from it. So it's like a remote. You know, you could remotely connect to it and watch. But they ended up just hacking all of my stuff or whatever. But I was thinking, you know, a good idea would be to pay a service, and I don't know, you know, it's not probably the most cost-effective thing to do, but in this situation, if you pay a service like somebody that does some sort of video monitoring, and then if something goes wrong, then it's on them. Then you can call them and you can say, well, look, your stuff's not working. These people are hacked into your stuff, so you need to come solve it. And then the gang stalkers aren't going to mess with it because it's really out of your hands, and they don't want to get caught by some company hacking into their stuff like that. So it's just something to look into. I haven't actually looked into it, but it's an idea that I had, you know, that might.
The company idea would be great for us because they are, in fact, in our Wi-Fi. This is something as non-targeted individual that I've experienced is I would look on our location and it would show these people's address. Marvin Miller, my boy I told you about, Marvin Miller, 25 miles away in Diamond Head, Shoreline Park. How is that so? And it shows like the blue beam, which is supposed to be our location, like hovering over our house with like a huge beam around it.
Right.
It's wild.
Well, I think that may have something to do with broadcast and virtual devices and maybe them onto your Wi-Fi. So I don't know if you've experimented on how to get into Wi-Fi, but if you're on your Wi-Fi, somewhere on your Wi-Fi box, it'll have an IP address, something like 192.168.1.254 or something similar to that. And if you put that into your Chrome search bar, like at the very top, then it'll take you to your online control panel for your Wi-Fi, then you could look at the log and see like how many different IP addresses and see different things that are going on with your Wi-Fi service. So that's how I used to see them on my Wi-Fi.
Right. And like you would think that I can actually get these people because I have their addresses, I have all the information. You know, but what am I gonna say to a cop? What am I gonna say to the FBI? Like, oh, like I found their address on my location. Like that's not enough, right?
Right.
Or is it?
Well, they really don't. I mean, it's there's laws against these kind of things, but they don't actually have the resources and the people that understand this type of thing. So it's hard for them to enforce laws, but that could mean possibly having lawsuits against local police departments because there is laws about things like that and they're not enforcing it because they don't know what's going on.
Exactly. Like I feel like our privacy is being violated. Every time I want to watch a movie, it gets cut off. It's the same people that have destroyed my mother's house. Now, maybe you might want to do another part with my mother being interviewed by you because
Yeah, definitely.
she will give a lot of insight and a lot of testimony on how her body, like I know with you it's your mind in your body, kind of, but like with her, it's like attack, as in like they want her fucking dead.
Yeah,
Excuse my language.
we talked about doing that before. So if you want to let her know, we could do it. I'm off today, so we could do it today if you want to, if she wants to. So
Sure.
it's up to her.
And I feel like it would help my mom a lot, tremendously.
Yeah, it's just a frustrating thing to have to go through.
It really is. It really is, and it sucks because I feel helpless. Like I'm like an investigator. Like I'm fascinated with science, especially like biology and pathophysiology and like all kinds of things. Like, oh my gosh, like I know about our own electrical currents in the bodies and like what it takes to communicate from one neuron to another, like I've told you, or to a neuron to like a skeletal muscle to make it move, even like to communicate. Like it's amazing to me. It's beautiful, but at the same time, people are just like totally abusing all of this.
Right.
All of this and messing with life, human life. Like for instance, my cat, my kitten. Like, it's starting to do the same thing as my puppies did before they died. Coughing and wheezing, and, like, losing their hair. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have to get my cat out of there now.
So you think they're doing something to your cat?
My cat is starting to wheeze really bad. Like, with my dogs, they said it was heart problems. Well, they were too young to be having those heart problems at the time. This was before my mom knew about being targeted or any of this. And she was saying stuff about my cat. I'm like, nah, my cat's going to be okay. Like, nothing's going to happen to her. And before you know it, she's like wheezing and coughing. And like, I was like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
I can't have like an innocent cat around that. I'm not doing that.
Do you think you're gonna end up experiencing the same type of situation?
That's what I'm afraid of. Like, that's why I want to ask you when my mom wasn't around, like, do you think because I know about it, like, that it would happen to me, God forbid? Because
I
I
don't
don't
think
want it
so.
to happen to me.
Yeah, I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because I'm pretty sure that you've probably been on remote neural monitoring for quite some time. So whoever's accessing your neural monitoring, because I did some photo edits for you the other day, and they were kind of older. So yeah, I believe.
Yeah, like that's so creepy how you found like all that shit in my old picture from like 2014.
Right.
Like, but still at the same time, do you think that's a coincidence and the lighting or whatever, or do you really believe that that's remote neural
No, I think most people are already on it. I just think that the people that are targeted, whoever has access to theirs, are the type of people that are abusive or that have some kind of vendetta. So I believe if you were going to be targeted in that way, that you probably already would have been. So I don't think that would happen, especially considering it's already happening to your mom. So usually it doesn't happen to two people that are very close, because then they can collaborate and that gives credibility to one another.
Right, and plus, like, I already knew too much, but, like, you already showed me pictures to where, like, I saw this shit that you saw, like, and
Right.
it creeped me out, like, it was obvious what it was, and it's just like, oh my god, I couldn't believe it.
Right.
Like, do you think I've been on neuromonitoring for that long and just haven't known it? Or
Right.
been oblivious?
Yeah, I
to
think
it?
most people are on it, and most people have some sort of broadcast to and from them, but just they don't know it unless they become truly targeted with attacks or the artificial telepathy and stuff like that. So I think you'll probably be all right. So look, I'm running out of time. I hope you come back on. Is there anything else that you want to say real quick? We got about 20 seconds.
For sure. I'm not targeted, but I definitely believe every single one of you, like even you, Kev, about everything and what y'all are going through, and it sucks. It's hard. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but the video went out. I can hear you.
Okay, but I'm gonna finish saying like it takes a strong person to go through what y'all are going through and just keep making videos, keep putting this out there, keep exposing them, and hopefully you'll do a part 2 with my mom, you know, because she has it probably the worst I've seen out of any videos besides you, Kev. You get it pretty bad, but she gets the worst in another way, so she would be very interesting to interview as well.
Right. Yeah, I'll definitely be interested in doing that. So just tell her to contact me and we can get that set up.
All right, Kev, it's great hearing from you, and just keep it up and keep positive, and, you know, fuck Marcus.
Yeah.
Agatha.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. And thanks for coming on. And I'll talk to you later.
Not a problem. Bye.
Hello?
Hey. Okay. Can you see me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, can you see what I got going on right here?
It looks like my face.
Yeah. Okay. So, you can see me, right? All right.
I can see it perfect, but why do I look weird in the other camera? It's weird.
It's probably, I don't know, it's camera in camera in camera, so you don't look weird at all to me. Oh, you turned off. Oh, shit.
Do I look weird?
Hold on. Somehow I done messed up something. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, this is working perfectly. It just got real blurry since we started, so I don't know.
That's so weird.
Look, try turning it back. The other rotate, like. Okay. All right. So my videos will go for 20 minutes, and then I'll have to.
Okay. Does that work?
No, you gotta put your phone on rotate. You got it turned off on auto rotate.
Is that good?
No, it didn't rotate. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah.